journey na tinataak niya as an aesthetic doctor. So again, welcome, good afternoon, and thank you. So this will be an afternoon that is rooted not just in vanity, but in the psychology of confidence, as we would like to say. The Philippine aesthetic industry moves away from purely cosmetic alterations na ang dami towards a more holistic understanding of self-image. Yun po yung pinagmamalaki natin sa kanya. And you get the chance to talk to her as she emerged as a pivotal figure in this transformation of beauty that is very holistic. Before I call her this afternoon, please watch this short clip.
Is something that you're very sure na magiging effective siya. So, from Galderma, we have Sculptra, we have Restylane Kiss, and Skin Booster. So, honestly, these are the best sellers, non-surgical treatments in my clinic. So, if you have questions regarding these products, I'm very, very happy to answer all of your questions. The history of the patient. So ako, I try to apply pa din the conventional ways of knowing your patient, knowing their history, because yun yung proper. So kailangan kilalanin mo muna yung patient, i-examine mo, hahawakan mo yung ilong, kailangan mong i-assess what's really needed, and then that's the time to give up your plan. So tingin ko, na-appreciate yun ng patient because social media sometimes it gives us the filtered look. Pero in reality, ang question is, achievable ba yung mga results na gustong makita ng patient or makatotohanan ba siya in short. So, we really need to focus on knowing the patient, knowing what they want, and giving them the proper treatment plan for them. So, I try to stick with the conventional, but syempre apply the modern ways of checking and knowing the patient.
Meron po ba kayong mga instances o mga patient na sabi nila na gusto nila ganito yung gusto nilang mangyari sa kanila, and then kayo ay parang hindi pwede ba? So, in-explain sa kanila na hindi pwede.
Yes, so marami na ako na broken-hearted din na patient because in reality, dun tayo sa totoo lang, no? So, for example, you show me this specific look. I will tell you if it's achievable or this is if this is achievable and if kaya ba siyang ma-achieve or does it fit your personality or your anatomy per se. So, marami na ako mga na turn down. Marami na din akong mga na educate. It's more of educating them na these are the things that we can achieve with your nose or your skin and with your what are your aims, and then binabangga ko lang dun sa realidad na resulta. Realistic expectations. Kalimutan na course namin is part ng course namin is understanding ang focal point ng isang room. Like when you go inside the room, you check ano yung pinaka-highlight. So in the face, there's also a focal point, which is your nose. So nose pa lang yung baguhin mo or ayusin mo, parang madali na yung iba. Or parang ang laki na agad na igaganda. You agree? I can see nods of head. So, ibig sabihin, yun lang yung i-enhance mo, parang everything else medyo mas madali na. And para kasing hina-highlight niya the rest of the features of the face. So, sabi ng mga patient, Dok, nagpa-rhino lang ako, pero sabi ng mga tao, parang gumanda yung mata ko, gumanda yung cheeks ko, gumanda yung smile ko, kasi nga siya yung focal point, siya yung sentro ng face. So, a little enhancement or if you improve on your nose, malaki na yung difference. So, also, I became a rhinoplasty patient myself. So, I had my rhinoplasty done. So, di ba, ang ganda ng ilong ko? Yan. So, I can totally relate to my patients kasi nga, I've been a patient myself. So, I can share to them my journey and glow-up journey as well. So, nowadays, if you look good, it's actually I call it a social advantage. No, so for example, I compare it in a landscape. Diba? Kunwari, magpunta ka ng Switzerland. Maganda kasi. So, pupuntahan mo siya. So, same thing with your natural physique. So, naturally, innate for us mga tao, you are attracted to something that is pretty or beautiful. So ganun din, when you enhance yourself and you beautify your look or enhance your look, naturally mas drawn tayo yung mga tao. So na-attract sila, na-influence mo sila. And most of the time, syempre ang goal natin is to influence in a good manner. Yung parang maka-attract ka ng tao in a positive way. So after that positivity na nakikita nila sa itsura mo, I think everything else will follow. Your success, your relationship, your aura, your influence over other things. So very, very important nowadays na you enhance yourself, especially it's a social advantage in the era of social media. It all boils down to getting to know yourself. Kailangan, klaro yung alam mo. Like, kunwari, Doc, gusto ko ng ilong ni Anne Hathaway. Or, Doc, gusto ko ng ilong ni Liza Soberano. So, I tell my patient, you tell me your peg. We call it as peg. No? So, sabihin mo sa akin yung gusto mo. And dun ko ibabangga with the realistic expectations. So, I need to manage their expectations. So, I need to know my patients first before I'm able to do or execute yung gusto nila for their noses or for their skin or body in general. So parang related siya sa question ni Rain kanina. A lot because, you know, as doctors, we have this freedom to choose our patients as well. And if I tell my patients that if I see some kind of a red flag, kailangan then we know how, it's very important for us doctors, especially in the aesthetic medicine, is you learn when to say no to a patient. Hindi lahat tatanggapin mo. So, kailangan, you know when to say no.
For education, while avoiding misinformation or unrealistic expectation. Kumbaga, ano rin yung mga common misconceptions about procedures like rhinoplasty, botox, or fillers na na-encounter nyo online?
Naku, alam mo ako kasi gusto ko nang nangungontra ako. Yung sasabihin ko sa iyo, yung mga things na dapat mong malaman. But syempre in a respectful manner. So, I lay out yung mga tanong or questions nila. I ask yung mga questions nila. So, I answered step by step, one by one, even if it takes a little longer than the usual consultation time. Gusto ko yun na parang makaklaro ko yung mga mali mo. Also, you will be able to manage your expectation. Like, for example, they say that Botox is just for the old ones. Or pag kunwari, mga 50s ka na, 60s ka na. But you know, ayan, mag-educate ako ngayon that Botox is actually preventive. So, if you do it early on, you'll prevent yung mga early signs of aging. So, kunwari, meron na tayong wrinkles at 50s, ganyan. When you supposedly you had your Botox during your 30s, wala kang wrinkles in your 50s. But, sabi kasi nila, Doc, pag may Botox, parang hindi nagagalaw yung mukha ko. Parang ganun, diba? Yun yung common misconception. But actually, it depends on your injector. Kung sino yung gumagawa. Ako personally, I had Botox. The other lang. So, there's a lot of facial expression naman sa mukha ko and I can still move. So, yeah. It depends on your injector. At saka iba na kasi yung treatment natin with aesthetic procedures nowadays as to compared before.